here's a quick tutorial on how to create an anti-clipping caption scroll on Filmora. So this is what the effect looks like when put into place.
Never been to Melbourne? Here is a special preview on what it would be like boarding the A1 class tram.
So this is all made possible by masking. So what you want to do is you want to go into your Paint program. Doesn't matter if you use Paint.net or Paint 3D, just as long as you can create a transparent PNG. This is an example of what I've created now. You've got your 1920 by 1080 canvas, and you've just got your caption along the bottom here. Now this is where the magic happens as well, because this transparent PNG will act as your mask. So once you have that saved, you'll want to go to the next available area that you're willing to edit and do it as such. So you'll want to go to a nice spot where you can get a decent amount of coverage, and you'll want to add your mask cover. Now the reason why we're using the same picture with our mask as we are with the caption is because they're both the same prospect. We just want to use the masks to cut a hole in the video. Let me just try and find my mask, I'm sick of scrolling. So we're using this caption here to cut a hole in the video, and we're also using the outside area of the mask. So this is where all that transparent PNG is. We use that to cut off the scrolling text that comes from the side. So we're going to just make this long enough so it covers our voice clip. And you can add any transition you'd like. I've personally settled for the pixel dissolve because of the Melbourne prismatic design. So you just drag that on. Doesn't matter how long you have it, but I like to have it set at like a standard 1 second interval. So it just comes in.
Welcome to Flinders Street Interchange.
The hard part's not over yet. We're going to create our subtitle. So you want to line it up right when the transition ends. So we just do it like that. Type out your message. Or as I'm going to do it, it's going to copy paste it. So again, you can use any font you'd like. As a purely design choice, I'm using Helvetica Bold, and this is again purely design choice, but I'm adding a 3 outline on it. Now we just got to keyframe it. So we go onto our caption, click on video. We want to position it so it's roughly in the middle of the caption, and we also want to position it right on the tippy start of your caption. Now we're going to add a keyframe here towards the very start. And it doesn't matter where else you add it because you can move it later on, but we're going to add another keyframe on the end so we can scroll through this and have it just when the full stop finishes. This is what it looks like now. I'm going to mute the audio. See, it's not quite finished yet and the text is way too fast. So you want to increase the length of your caption, increase the length of your mask. Just fast enough now. But we're not done. What we also want to do is we want to go through and wait for the transition to finish. So in this case, I want to wait until the very last pixel appears in this transition. Cut and scroll to an effect layer above the caption. Now, as you can see, because we've put that on there, we've just completely annihilated our caption and our text. But you want to go up into your video tab, you want to hit mask, and then you want to add the mask from the same caption file as your caption here. Now, when you do it, it'll immediately appear black, with your caption being the only picture in this video. But you want to just scroll down a bit, hit invert mask, and that's how you do it. And obviously you just want to edit it just so that the end is out, and then you just want to wait for the first pixel to disappear again, cut, immediately drag it back to on the normal video timeline, and you just want to delete that mask. So then you'll have it pop up, you'll have your text, and as soon as the text is finished, it'll disappear.